sound check, so whoever's on, if you could let us know if you hear Ben. Oh, hi, Callie.
Hi, Callie.
So step back here and just remember you have to talk loud and clear.
Good morning. Can everyone hear me? Just want to make sure we're good to go. Speaking into a microphone is not my forte, so see how that goes.
Callie says she
All right, awesome, Callie. Thank you.
Maybe one more minute?
Yeah, maybe we'll just do another minute or so here.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Good morning. Hi, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
Kristen's here, yay.
Yay.
She's also a top fan.
She's a top fan. That's a diamond, I think.
Yeah, that's a diamond.
Yeah, nice.
Good to see you all. It's nice to connect this way. Well, should we get started?
Okay, well, let's get started. We're here for some Ashtanga this morning. Yay!
Yay!
Learn it now, practice it at home later. Anyway.
Things are getting weird these
Yeah.
days, you guys.
Yeah. Jana and I spend a lot of time together, so we'll see how this goes. All right, well, we will begin with our invocation, call and response, beginning and ending with Om. You stand at the top of your mat, big toes touch, slight gap between feet. Inhale. Exhale. Hands at heart center. Vande Gurunam, Chardana Vinde, Sandarshita, Swatma Sukha Babode, Nishreyase, Jangalekaya Mone, Samsara, Hala, Moha Shantiyae, Abahu Purashakaram, Shankechakada Sedarinam, Sahasra, Shirsam, Shretam, Pranamani Patanjali. Samastahiti, hands aside. Inhale, Ekam. Exhale, Dway, forward fold, hands to the earth. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Finish your exhale. Look forward. Walk or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Arms reach to the sky, engage your thumb. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, rise up, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Pull the belly in. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1. Spread the fingers wide. Wrap the triceps in. Find a nice long, wide back. Tailbone reaches to the sky. Pelvis tilts downward. Gaze between your legs towards your belly button. Finish your exhale. Walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale. Lift chin and chest. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Press into the balls of the feet. Gaze at the thumbs. Exhale. Samasthiti. Inhale. Hands up. Gaze at thumbs. Press palms. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Lift chin and chest. Exhale. Step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1. Press the heels into the earth. Press length into the hamstrings. Press the calves long. Lift the toes. Pull the belly in, belly button, spine. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, gaze at the front of your mat, step or float. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samasthiti. 2 more times with your breath. Inhale. One. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Finish your exhale. Gaze at the top of your mat. Step or float. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, flat back. Gaze at your thumbs. Exhale. 1 more time. Lift your hips, downward dog. 1, 2, 3, exhale, step to the front of your mat or float. Inhale, fold, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, sit deep. Chair pose. Gaze at your thumbs, flat back. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold with the flat back, hinge at the waist. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, left foot spins flat. Lift arms, Vira 1. Gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, fold. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward, right foot spins flat. Rise up, flat back, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, chaturanga. Rather, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1. Spread the fingers wide, encourage the heels towards the earth. 3, 4, and 5. Gaze at the front of your mat. Step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit deep, Utkatasana, chair pose. Gaze at your thumbs, spread the shoulder blades wide, triceps rotate in. Exhale, fold with a flat back. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Gaze at your thumbs, exhale, forward fold. Hands to the earth. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Maybe knees, chest, chin. Exhale, lift your hips, press into the earth. Inhale, right foot steps forward, left foot spins flat. Rise up, warrior 1, rotate triceps in, press palms together. Exhale, forward fold, step back, take your vinyasa. Inhale, left foot steps forward, right foot spins flat. Rise up, warrior 1. Press the palms, gaze at the thumbs. And exhale, fold in, step back, take your vinyasa. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Finish your exhale, gaze at the front of your mat, step or float. Inhale, lift chest and chin. Exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs, bend the knees as needed. Inhale, sit deep, Utkatasana. Gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, rise up, Samasthiti. Inhale, sit deep, Utkatasana. Gaze at the thumbs, triceps rotate inward. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift chin and chest, keep your hands on the earth. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, left foot spins flat, warrior 1. Palms together, pinkies come to touch. Exhale, forward fold, step back, take your vinyasa. Left foot steps forward, right foot spins flat. Rise up, warrior 1. Triceps rotate in, shoulders rotate in. Exhale, forward. Fold in, step back, take your vinyasa. Exhale. 1, 2,
5, finish your exhale, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit deep, Utkatasana, bend the knees, bring weight into the heels. Exhale, Samastahiti. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit deep, bend knees, weight in heels, gaze at thumbs. Exhale, straighten legs, forward fold. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, left foot spins flat, warrior one. Find a deep bend in the front knee. Exhale, gaze at your navel, fold in, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, right foot spins flat, rise up, warrior one. Deep bend in the front knee, right foot drives into the earth. Exhale, fold in, step back, chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gaze at your mat. Hopper, step or float. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, rise up, Samastahiti. Last one, on your own breath. Inhale, chair pose. Two, 3, 4. Finish your exhale. Gaze at the front of your mat, step or float. Inhale and lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastahiti. Step the feet about 6 inches apart, 8 inches maybe, about hip width distance. Hands come to hips. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, pull belly in, pull forward with a flat spine. Bend knees as needed. Peace fingers and thumb wrap around big toes. Elbows come wide, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Padangusthasana. Bring the chest to thighs. Spread the elbows wide. Use your bicep strength to help pull your spine long. Press into the heels. Legs striving for straight. We may not be there. It's not a requirement. Find a nice wide flat back. Spread the shoulder blades wide. 4 and 5. Look up, flat spine. Exhale, palms under feet, toes to wrist crease. Padangusthasana. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, fold. Bring your gaze towards the back of the room, maybe towards the ceiling behind you. Elbows are still spread wide. Chest to thighs. Feel your ribs press against your quadriceps. and strengthen the legs, strengthen the biceps, pull the head long, let gravity pull your skull towards the earth. 4 and 5, release hands, lift gaze, hands return to waist. Inhale, flat spine, rise up. Exhale, step together, hands at heart center. Inhale, take a big wide step backwards. Right foot points towards the back of the mat. Left foot spins flat. Trikonasana. Reach long with the right arm. Hinge at the waist. Fold down. Reach for peace finger and thumb around big toe. Left arm spins open, chest spins open. 1. Left arm reaching towards the ceiling. Gaze towards your left thumb. Chin reaching towards the left shoulder. 3. 4. And 5. Look down, release your thumb, rise up. Turn to face the front of the mat. Left foot points forward, right foot spins about 45 degrees. Square the hips. Left arm reaches forward, long. Fold in, bend at the hips. Left arm reaches for left big toe, right arm reaches towards the ceiling. Three, 4, and 5. Look down, release the toe, rise up. Turn to face the back of the mat. Right hand comes to a right hip crease, left arm reaches long. We take our revolve variation. Folding forward, hinging at the waist, left arm reaches long. Drop the thumb, rotate the shoulder in. Left hand comes to the ground or a block or a brick or whatever you have at home there. Maybe it's a book or something, I don't know. Press your left hand into the earth and the outside of your right foot. Spiral the chest open. Spin the right shoulder towards the back of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look down. Release the hand, rise up. Spiral towards the front of the room. Left foot points forward, right foot spins at about 45 degrees. Left hand comes to left hip crease, right arm reaches long. Drop the thumb, rotate the shoulder, bring right hand to rest on the ground or a brick to the outside of your left foot. Spiral the chest open. Pull the left shoulder back and open. Gaze at the thumb. 3, 4, and 5. Gaze down, release the hand, spin open. Samastahiti, the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right foot steps way back this time. Come for our extended side angle. Find a deep bend in the front knee. Left leg is about 45 degrees. Arms reach wide. Right arm reaches long and forward. Bring it to rest on the outside of your right foot. Press knee into bicep. Left arm reaches towards the back of the room. Gaze at your left hand. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gaze down, lift up, spiral towards the front of the room, find the deep bend in the front knee, right leg, right foot about 45 degrees, left arm reaches forward,
find it useful to place a brick on the outside of your right foot. Otherwise, right hand to right hip. Deep bend in the front knee. Blade edge of the left foot is in the ground, or come on to your left toes if you need to. Left arm reaches long and forward. Drop the thumb. Bring hand to the right side of left thigh. Spin open. Or reach left hand to the outside of right foot or brick. Right arm spins towards the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look down, release the hand, spiral open, spin towards the front of the room, left foot's facing forward, come onto the right toes if needed, left hand at left hip, right arm reaches long, drop the thumb, rotate in, right hand comes to a brick or the ground, the outside of left foot, left arm reaching long. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look down, release, spiral open, come to stand in front of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, right foot steps way back this time. Bring feet parallel with the edges of your mat. Toes point one direction, hands come to hip. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Legs stay straight. Forehead reaching towards the mat. Hands come to the rest below your shoulders. In line with your feet. Pulling chest through your legs. Pressing into the earth, find chaturanga arms. 3, 4, 5, lift up. Hands return to waist. All the way up with a flat back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold forward, hands stay on hips. Press length into the quadriceps. Engage all 4 quadricep muscles. Press into the blade edges of your feet. Find a cobra-like chest. Pull belly button to spine. Fold. 3, 4, and 5. Look up, lift up. Inhale, lift arms wide. Fingers come behind back, hands behind back. Interlace the first 2 to 3 fingers. Maybe pinky and ring fingers, stay open. Open the chest, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward.
Encourage your palms towards the earth. Engage your quadricep muscles. Inner thighs rotate in, outer thighs rotate out. Pull belly to spine. Add depth. Gaze the ceiling behind you between your legs. 4 and 5. Release hands to waist.
Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale. Inhale, hands at waist. Forward fold.
Reach for your big toes with peace fingers and thumbs. Elbows point towards the top of the room. Use your biceps to pull yourself in through your legs. Forehead reaching for the earth. Chest is open. Find a cobra type chest. Collarbones are spread wide. 4 and 5.
Release hands to waist. Lift up, flat back. Samastahiti, top of your mat.
Parsvakonasana, step back, hands at waist. Take a step back about 2 to 3 feet. Right foot points towards the back of the room, left foot in line, heel to heel alignment. Open your arms, spread your shoulder blades wide, palms come to touch behind your heart, or press fists together. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold, fold deep. Belly to thigh, chin reaching for shin. We find a long neck here and a long throat here. We're not curling in, our gaze is at our thumb. Try to press your shin into the earth. Blade edge of your left foot pressing into the earth, both legs strong and engaged. 3, 4, and 5. Lift your gaze, look up, lift up. Turn to face the front of the mat. Left foot points forward, right foot spins about 45 degrees. Press the heart open, lift the chest. Inhale, exhale, pull belly in, forward fold. Chin to shin, long spine here, a long neck here, gazing at our big toe. Pressing into the earth, pulling femur in to hip socket. Engage the quadriceps. Inhale, one more. Exhale, lift up. Turn, hands at heart center. Come to stand at the front of your mat. Alrighty. Now we get to do some a little bit of balancing here. We're going to lift the right knee open and reach down, find our big toe. Left hand at left hip. I'm going to press right leg forward, press the heel forward, and then we're going to curl in. We're going to try to bring our left shoulder to our right shin. So we're curling in and twisting, pulling the leg in, elbows wide and bent. 3, 4, and 5. Lift up, lift chest. Right leg rotates out. Open the right hip. 1. Press into the heel. Pull femur into hip socket. 3, 4, and 5. Bring the leg forward. Curl in one more time. Look at your toe. Bring the toe up. Lift the leg. Lift, lift, lift. Release, float the foot. Engage the quadricep here. Press the heel forward, press the ball of your front foot forward, pressing strong into the left leg, pulling femur into hip socket. 4 and 5, release the leg. Little shimmy here. Inhale, do the left side. Left leg opens up, reach down, find your big toe. Press the left leg forward, find a flat back. Inhale, curl in, lift the toe. Use your bicep strength to pull the leg upward. Pull right shoulder towards left shin. 3, 4, and 5, lift up. Left leg spins open, left hip opens. 1, press into the toes, press into the heel, find strength in both quadriceps, legs are both strong. 3, 4, 5, rotate, left leg forward, fold in, lift the leg up as high as you can, lift, 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 and release. Press the ball of the foot forward, press into the heel, engage the quadriceps, lean into. 4 and 5, release. Full shimmy here is allowed.
before we move on to our Ardha Padmasana. So, right leg lifts up. Bring the blade edge of your right foot to the left hip crease. Or find a tree pose if this causes you any knee pain. Right arm lifts up. Wrap it around behind you, behind the back. Reach for your left toes. If you can't find those, you'll just stay at your arm or reach as far as you can. You have your big toes. Left arm reaches up. And we're folding forward. Right leg stays tucked in. Left hip crease. Left arm to the ground. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift up. Like your tree, turn, release the foot. Left side. Left leg opens, left knee lifts, open to the side, reach to the inside of your calf. Find the outside of your right foot and bring it to the right of your left foot. Bring it to your right hip crease. Lift up. Reach around behind your back. Reach for your toes of your left foot. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale and fold. Or you can stay in tree pose. Left arm presses into the small of the back of your kidneys. Lift the chest high. Find engagement. 4 and 5. Rise up. Release the foot. Inhale. Hands at heart center. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Inhale, lift chin and chest, find a flat back. Exhale, step back, take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use the front of your mat, walk, step, or float. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit deep. Utkatasana, bend the knees, bring weight into the leg, into the heels. Press your booty towards the back of the room. Triceps rotate in, palms press together, gaze at the thumbs. And a flat back here. Spread the shoulders wide. Triceps are rotating inward. 3, 4, and 5. Release. Stand up, forward fold, hands to the earth. You can take crow or crane pose here if you'd like. Bring the knees to the outside of the triceps, press the palms into the ground, find chaturanga arms. Start to hinge forward, bring weight into the elbows. 3, 4, and 5. Step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, left foot spins flat. Warrior 1, your last warrior 1. Bend the knee deeply. Press the front shin towards the front of the room. Blade edge of the left foot digs into your mat. Shoulders spread wide. Palms pressed together. Gaze at the thumbs. 3, 4, and 5. Keep arms up. Rotate, turn to face the back of the mat. Left foot points back, right foot spins flat. Raise palms, press together, gaze at thumbs. Engage the quadriceps. Bend deep in the front knee. 3, 4, and 5. Arms spread wide, warrior 2. Adjust the feet as you need to. Find heel to arch or heel to heel alignment. Right foot should be at about a 45-degree angle, allowing the hip to rotate open. Fingertips reach towards opposite edges of the room. Stack shoulders over hips. Find a lightness under the armpits. Lift the triceps. Let your back muscles do some of the work for lifting the arms. 3, 4, and 5. Straighten the legs. Turn to face the front of the mat. Right foot points forward, left foot heel to arch alignment. Warrior 2. Spread the shoulders wide. Find a deep bend in the front knee. 3, 4, and 5. Lift both arms. Rotate forward, face the front of the mat. Place hands, frame the front foot and step back or float. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump through, sit down. Navasana, staff pose. Lift arms forward or reach forward. Place them on the mat about your knees. Start to slide them backwards and pressing into the earth until you feel like you could almost lift yourself up off of the ground. Spread the fingertips wide, engage all your bandhas. Press your big toes together, engage the quadriceps. Pressing into the earth, find a cobra hood and back and head. 3, 4, and 5. Now find keeping that same engagement, reaching out, reaching beyond our big toes. We're going to come and grasp with peace finger and thumb, both big toes, keeping the chest lifted, gaze forward, chin up. Gaze towards your big toes, fold in. Important to keep a flat spine here, we're not curling in. Arms can be straight, elbows can start to bend towards the outside. Again, important here to keep the belly pulled in, keep the spine flat. Exhale. Lift up. Reach out beyond the toes again, as far as you can. Wrap your hands around the feet. Thumbs come to the top of the big toe knuckles, pressing forward on the big toes, peeling back on the pinky toes and the outer edge of the feet. Keeping the belly in. Keep the flying, keep wanting to call it the flying. It's
The
not
flying
flying.
spat.
Your flying spat. I don't know if I can say it right. The spine flat. Belly tucked in. 3, 4, and 5. Release the hands. Bring the hands to rest. Fingers pointing towards the front of the mat. Start to lift up. Parvattanasana. Do a reverse plank. Lifting the hips. Arms are engaged. Gaze off the tip of the nose. Head starts to fall back, neck opens up. 3, 4, and 5. Release. Cross your ankles, cross your shins. Hands come in front, jump, step, float back, find a lift, take your vinyasa. Jump or step towards the front of the mat. Left leg extends forward. Right knee comes in, right heel towards right sitting bone. Open the hip, open the knee. Bring the right edge of the left, or the knife edge of your right foot to the left hip crease. Ardha Baddha Paschimottanasana. Reaching up with the right hand, reach around the back. If you can find your big toes, reach for your big toes. If you can't, just reaching an arm around, that's all. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, fold forward.
Bend deep, pull the belly in, gaze at the thumb or the toes. Again, finding a long neck here, a long spine here. 3, 4,
and 5. Release your bind, cross the ankles. Finding just a lift here. Press up into your handstand. Sit down. Right leg extends long. Left leg opens. Bring the knife edge of your left foot into the right hip crease. Lift the left arm. Maybe look over your shoulder. Reach around. Reach for your big toes. Yeah, sometimes you get there, sometimes you don't. Right arm reaches up.
bend forward, reach for the right foot, plate edge. Gaze at big toes. Press into the front foot here. Engage the quadricep. Let the left knee and hip open towards the earth. 4 and 5. Release. Cross shins. Lift up. Jump, step, or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale.
Upward facing dog.
Exhale. Downward facing dog. Jump through, sit down. Trianguliki Motionasana.
It's a long one, guys. And it's one where you keep your left foot out straight in front of you, and you're going to bend the right knee. Bring the right heel to the right hip, outside of your right hip. Right toes point directly backwards. And lift the arms, pull the belly in, reach forward,
Grasping for clasped hands, wrists, the foot, the toe, the ankle, whatever's appropriate for you. Trying to keep the knees hugged in and pulled together as much as possible. Right toes should be pointed directly towards the back of the room. If it's helpful here, to place a towel or a brick under your left hip to help lift you a little. Might help to take a little bit of the pressure off of your knees if you're feeling any pain there. 4 and 5.
release, lift up. Right foot comes forward.
Find your lift,
Either straight leg or across the ankles. Left foot comes in. Left toes point towards the back of the room. Left heel towards the outside of your left hip. Right leg is strong and straight. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Press the right leg strong. Find a nice flat back, not curling in, keeping a long neck here, a long spine, keeping the throat nice and open. 4 and 5. Release. Cross your ankles. Find your lift. Take your vinyasa. Or step back in a downward facing dog, or skip it, or take knees, chest, chin, your practice, your choice. Jump through or sit down. Janushasana. Left leg is straight. Right knee bends, right heel towards right hip crease. Open the leg, drop the knee. Sole of right foot to the inside of left thigh. Lift up. Reaching out beyond your toes. Find clasped fingers. Find your wrist. Reach for the foot. Reach for the calf. Really help to open, press the right knee into the earth. We're really working on our right hip and right knee here. Big toes of the right foot should be pressing into the mat. Top of the big toes, that is. 4 and 5, release.
Lift up, cross ankles. Take your lift here. Switch out your feet. Right leg is long. Left leg curled in. Open the left hip. Drop the left knee to the outside. Left sole of foot to the inside of the right thigh. Reaching out and over, beyond the toes, beyond the foot. Once you've reached beyond, grasp fingers, wrist, or foot. Find a nice long flat back here, gaze at the toes. Chest is lifted, almost a cobra chest here. 4 and 5. Release, lift up. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump through, sit down. Janushrasana, part B. Bring right knee to the floor, open the right hip. Right toes point forward. Now lift up. We're gonna sit on our heel. Right toes are pointing forward. Engage your Mula Bandha. Press the left foot long. Reach out beyond the toes. Grasp for the foot or wrists. Inhale, lift your chest. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. Lift up. Take your vinyasa. Jump through, sit down. Shani, let's do Marichiyasana. Oh, we need to do the other side. That's right. Thank you, Jana. Right leg reaches long. Left foot opens. Come and sit on your left heel. Big toe or toes of the left foot point forward. Right leg is long and straight. Lift up. Reach out beyond the toes. Grasp fingers or wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift up. Oh, I see. I added a vinyasa. That's nice. Jump up, sit back. Take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump through, sit down. Marichiyasana. Part A. Left leg is long. Right heel comes to right sitting bone or right sitting bone. Left arm behind you. Now reach out, find some buoyancy here. Lift the right arm long. Drop the thumb. Curl it around your right knee. Reach behind you. Find your bind if you can. Left arm reaches long. Left leg is engaged and strong. Bring weight into the right foot. Rotate the inner right thigh forward. 3, 4, and 5. Release. Find your lift here. You can cross your legs or you can find a straight leg lift. Left leg, left heel comes in towards left sitting bone. Right leg is long and strong. Find support. Reach your right arm behind you. Left arm reaches long. Reach out beyond the left toes. Drop the thumb. Curl in. Find your bind. Right foot is long and strong. Bring weight into the left toe and the ball of your left foot. Rotate your inner left thigh forward towards the front of the room. 4, and 5. Release. Look up. Plant your hands, cross your shins. Take your vinyasa. Jump through. Sit down. Marichiyasana, part B. Left heel towards right sitting bone, or bring your left the knife edge of your left foot into your right hip crease. Bring the right heel directly in front of your left heel. So you should have one line from sitting bone, heel to heel. Left arm behind you for support. Right arm lifts high. Reach forward. Drop the thumb. Find your bind. Reach around your right knee and shin. Press shin into bicep. Shin into tricep. Fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release, look up. Release the hand. Plant them behind. Take your lift. Switch out your feet. Right heel towards left sitting bone, left heel directly in front of the right heel. Right arm comes behind you, lift up for support. Reach out, drop the thumb, wrap the tricep around left shin, left knee. Reach back behind with your right hand, find your bind. 1. Bring weight into the balls of left foot, rotate the left inner thigh forward. 3, 4, and 5. Release. Look up. Plant the hands. Find your lift. Take your vinyasa. Or step back into downward facing dog. Jump through, sit down. Marichyasana part C. Left leg is long, right leg is straight. This time we're going to bring our right hand behind us, left arm reaches high. We're going to reach out at about a 45-degree angle from our mat. Drop the left thumb, and then curl the left arm around the right knee. Reach back and find our bind, or bring your left hand in and towards your hip on your right side. Begin to spin the chest open. Press elbow into knee. Encourage the right shoulder towards the back of the room. 3, 4, and 5. Release. Look forward. Release your bind. Plant the hands. Find a lift. Switch it out. Left heel towards left sitting mode. Right leg is long. Left arm reaches back. Right arm reaches high. Reach out about a 45-degree angle. Drop the thumb. Rotate the arm in. Either wrap the tricep around the knee and find your bind, or reaching for the left hip. Press left arm into the earth. Rotate left shoulder open. Press lengthen the left leg. Right inner thigh spins forward. 4, and 5. Release. Lift up. Find your vinyasa. Or step back to downward facing dog. Last side, Marichyasana part D. Jump, step, or float towards the front of your mat. Find a seat. Left heel towards right sitting bone. Right heel directly in front of left heel. Right arm comes behind you. Left arm reaches high. Reach out again about a 45-degree angle from your mat. Drop the left thumb. Curl the arm in, bend the elbow. Bring left hand to right hip crease. Or reach around the front knee and find your bind. 4, and 5. Release. Forward. Plant your hands. Find your lift. Switch out the feet. Right heel in front of right sitting bone. Left heel in front of that. Left arm back behind you. Lift up with the right arm. Reach out long. Drop the thumb. Curl and rotate around the front knee. Or right hand to left hip. 2,
4, 5. Release. Lift up. Find your vinyasa. Jump back. Jump through, sit down. Navasana, boat pose. Lift the legs, lift the chest. Arms reach out long. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross the shins, plant the hands, find your lift. And back to Navasana. 1, 2, 3. Lift the chest, press the legs long. 4, 5. Press into the ground. Lift up. Boat pose. 1, 2. Engage the legs, press them long, pull the belly in. 3, 4, and 5. Release, press into the earth, find your lift. Only a couple more. 1, legs straight, arms reach long, lift the chest. 4, and 5. Release, press into the earth. Lift the legs. You can do it. We've only got this one in. 1 more. 3, 4, and 5. Lift up. Last lift. Sit down. Legs are long. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. Lift up. Take your vinyasa or step back in a downward facing dog. Finish your exhale. Gaze at the front of the mat. Jump through. Sit down. Baddha Konasana. Bound angle pose. Soles of feet come together. Heels touch. Knees spread wide. Lift the back. Lift. Find a flat back. Lift the chest, lift the neck, find a cobra hood. Inhale. Grab the feet, exhale, forward fold. Curl in. Elbows stay at hip crease. Keep a flat back here. Not curling in just yet. 3, 4, and 5. Lift up. Exhale. Bring knees to shins or in front of your calves. Press in. Again, still keeping the elbows wide here. Still having a flat back here. 3, 4, 5. Lift up. Exhale. Bring elbows to hip crease and begin to curl in.
Gaze at your big toes, forehead reaching towards big toes. 3, 4,
and 5. Lift up. Cross the ankles, plant the hands. Take your vinyasa. Jump through, sit down. Come to lie on your back. Press hands into the earth to Doggy Mudra. Find engagement, press palms into the earth. Pull the belly in. Find a deep bowl in your belly. Ribs lift upward. Toes press together, quadriceps engaged.
Inhale. Lift the right leg high. Exhale, curl in. Find your big toe, peace finger and thumb. Exhale, lift up, chin to shin. Pull the toe up. Keep your left hand at your left hip. Press your left quadricep into the earth. 3. Pressing into the heel of your right foot. 4. And 5. Release, lay back. Open your right hip to the outside of the room. 1. Knee can be fairly bent here. We're trying to exercise the hip flexor. Open the hips a little here. 4. 5. Release, lift up. Curl in. Do a crunch. Chin to shin. And release. Right leg. Inhale, left leg lifts. Find your peace finger and thumb with your big toe. Exhale, curl in. Do a crunch, lift the top of your back, lift your shoulder blades off the earth. Left hand is pulling the left toe up and over your head. Chin is reaching for your shin or knee. 4 and 5, lay back. Open the left hip, press the left heel outward, right hand remains on right thigh, keeping right hip and quadricep planted firmly to the earth. 4 and 5, release. Inhale, do a crunch. Exhale, release. Inhale, hands by head. Exhale, Chakrasana prep. Roll back onto the shoulders. Roll forward. Jump, step, or float back. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump through. Sit down. We'll start our back bends here. We'll do 5 back bends total. We'll start with bridge pose. So bring feet parallel, heels just out of reach of the index and middle finger. Shoulders spread wide. Lift your hips, press into your heels, engage the quadriceps. Start to shimmy your shoulders under your chest. Bring elbows in. Interlace fingers, palms press together, triceps rotate in, lift the belly high. 4 and 5, release. Okay, so another round of bridge pose, if that sounds good for you. I will also cue wheel here, so if you're ready to go into full wheel, we will cue that. We'll start everyone will start in bridge pose. So I'm going to start to lift the hips, interlace the fingers behind the back, really work the shoulders, bring the elbows into the midline as much as possible, press hands into the earth, lift the hips. If you're ready to move into full wheel pose, hands come behind the head, fingertips point towards your feet. Lift up onto your head. Press into wheel. Engage the legs. Press the arms long. Lift the belly. 4 and 5, release. And come down just to your head if you're taking full wheel. Or just rearrange your fingers if possible, if you need it. Pick your posture. Inhale. Press into your pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. Come down to your head halfway or rearrange your hands if needed.
here. Pick your posture. Inhale. Exhale. Press into your pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Release. We'll do one more pose, or one more back bend. Pick your posture. We'll hold it for 9 breaths. Take a breath in, prepare, exhale, press into your posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Release. Bring your feet wide. Windshield wiper the legs a little bit. Back and forth. Try not to curl in. We've just done a lot of work to reverse all the curling in we've done so far, so no need to undo that right away. When you're ready, plant your hands. Place hands by head. Chakrasana prep. Roll back onto your shoulders. Roll forward. Find your vinyasa. Or skip it. We do a lot of these, so it's totally fine to skip it. So when you're ready, exhale. Finish your exhale. Jump towards the front of your mat. Come to lie down. Lift the legs to 90 degrees. Place hands next to hips. And we will lift into shoulder stand, if that feels good for you. Or you can choose happy baby pose here. If you're in shoulder stand, keep the hips and the toes over the shoulders. We want to make sure as much of the weight that we're bearing is in our shoulders, not in our neck or head. Press toes, engage the quadriceps, feet reaching towards the ceiling. 3, 4, and 5. Plow pose. Release the feet to the earth behind your head. Interlace fingers. Press wrists into the earth. Pressing wrists into the earth. Encourage your toes towards the earth. If they don't come to the ground, that's fine. More important that the wrists stay engaged. Quadriceps are strong. Triceps rotate in. 3, 4, and 5. Deaf man's pose. Bring the knees to the side of the head. Grip the head. Encourage toes towards the earth. Curl in. 3, 4, and 5. Straighten the legs. Now using the momentum of your legs, rolling forward. Roll forward onto your spine, lift up halfway. Plant the hands next to your hips. Release the head. Top of the head, the crown of the head comes to rest on the earth. Coming in fish pose here, supported fish pose. Hands can be either at your side. Elbows can help support the weight on your neck. 3, 4, and 5. Lift legs to 30 degrees.
Arms to 30 degrees. Reaching out long in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release hands. Let feet drop to the mat. Release the spine. Take a breath in. Bring hands next to head. Fingertips point towards the front of the mat. Chakrasana prep. Cross the legs or lift the legs. Roll back on your shoulders. Roll forward. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, lift chest. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Jump through, sit down. Huh? Okay. Cross the legs. Find an easy pose here. We'll just find a yoga mudra for a moment here. We're going to rotate the wrists. Release some of the folding that we've been doing to them. Inhale. And exhale. Class today with the final Om. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining us. We look forward to seeing you all again soon. We wish you all peace and happiness. And hope you have a wonderful Sunday. What day is it? I'm getting a little confused some days. I'm not gonna lie. Inhale, bring hands to heart center. Exhale. Namaste. All right, thanks guys. I know we went a little long. My apologies. Appreciate everyone for being here. Thanks for coming. Like I said, I hope to see all of you very soon. Have a wonderful Sunday, guys. We'll see you out there.